Hello everyone, today we are going to look at ESP8266 and NodeMCU8266 and how to program ESP8266 using NodeMCU. So as you already know that NodeMCU can be programmed using Arduino IDE, but programming ESP8266 you need a separate Arduino board. So today we are looking to directly program ESP8266 using the NodeMCU without requiring any additional Arduino board. So the very first thing that you will need is Arduino IDE. So open up your Arduino IDE, and before doing anything, first of all you need to add the board manager packages. To do that, just open up your preferences and add this link into the board manager's URL and hit OK, and click on tools, click on board manager, and here you have to type ESP in the filter, and you would see something like this, ESP8266 packages, and you have to just click and install it. I have already installed it, so I am not going to install it again, so you can just go ahead and do this step. After that, you will just need to select the board. So I am going to select ESP NodeMCU module and hit the blinking default example. So for the first time we are going to program it directly onto the NodeMCU board. So as you can see that NodeMCU is being connected and the programming is being done here. So here note that MAC address is very important. So the MAC address is the device address that you are seeing right now. So okay, so the wiring diagram looks like this. So we need to connect the ground pin to the ground pin of the NodeMCU, and the VCC pin to the 3.3 volt coming out from the NodeMCU. Then again, then we need the reset pin connected to the grounds in order to disable the program in the NodeMCU and use it as a programmer for the ESP chip. And then we need a reset pin connected to the ground via a switch. So we will need a bypass switch kind of a thing, and then we need TX1 pin connected to the TX of the NodeMCU and the RX pin connected to the RX of the ESP32, ESP8266, and finally the ground pin, one more ground pin that is connected to the GPIO of this module, and a chip enable pin is connected to the VCC. So now here it is the wiring diagram that I have done as shown as the image, and let's get started with programming. So now click again. So as we have mentioned that the MAC address is this, so now we will change when we hit the program again. So the MAC address should change to the new chip. So when hitting the program, you might come up with this kind of an issue where board is not able to connect. It is because the reset button is not being pressed yet. So before you hit the program button, first you have to just press the reset button that in the group program signature, and the programming will start. Now note here that the MAC address is being changed and the programming is being done successfully.